a first-year player. You can make arguments both ways as to who has been the better rookie, and I'm sure this meeting will stir up the fire a little bit and fan those flames of debate.
To the wing on the left. Here's Gobert. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Here's Burks. It's the three-point foul.
3 points.
Burks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, you get the ball back, one more shot.
And here they go. The Jazz working the ball around now. The pass to Hood. He feeds it to Clark. Launches a 3. The rebound by Anderson. Hornets trail by 4. Jay, the pass to Anderson. Takes the 13-footer. That misses off the backboard.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Trevor Booker comes in for Elton Brand. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Hood. And it's Johnson in for Alec Burks. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Hansborough's come in for Cody Zeller. Jay's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Gerald Henderson. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Jay, he's in at 3. Jefferson is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. That's Lance Stevenson. And it's Roberts in at the point. Jay, 4 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jazz leading by 9.
Tyler Hansbrough, known as Psycho T back at North Carolina. Big-time banger, seeks contact offensively, and draws a lot of fouls, too.
Here's Jay. Stevenson outside. Pass to Jay. And it's off from 3-point range.
And Hansbrough single-minded offensively. And I don't mind that. Hey, you catch the ball in positions he gets it in to score. Some would even go so far as calling him a black hole. But, you know, last season he was a little more selective. And I think he had his best season yet as far as scoring efficiently.
1:07 left in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And Hansbrough, a pretty good post defender. His physicality really serves him well.
And he's improved his rebounding rate the last couple of seasons as well. You know, he's got good mobility for his size, so he keeps himself in the mix for all those loose balls. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Johnson outside. Pass to Hayward. Feeds it to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go.
Ian Clark.
Clark's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
Those are what we call confidence building blocks.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Jay. Buries the long-range jumper. Jay's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Clark dishes to Hayward. That'll do it for the first half. Jazz lead by 8.
Okay, listen up. There's some things we can do to quiet this crowd down.
Now let's.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. The Jazz with some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Brand comes in for Trevor Booker. And Jeremy Evans subbed in for Ian Clark. The Hornets also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Jefferson. Biyombo checks in for Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Henderson for Lance Stevenson. Chris Johnson is out there with Hayward. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Elton Brand. And it's Evans in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Alec Burks checked in for the Jazz. Jay's checked in for the Hornets. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. The second thing he talked about was working hard to get their shooters open. He wants them looking for those gaps on the perimeter and letting it fly whenever they find them. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Henderson passes to Jay. There's the dish to Henderson. Burks with the steal. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. The coast-to-coast dunk.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Henderson passes to Jay. Trying his luck deep. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his third rebound on the night. Hayward with the ball. He has 6. Here's Gobert. Now Burks. And the rebound goes to Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Alec Burks, really known as a slasher coming into the NBA out of Colorado. His outside shooting was questioned, but he's put in the work. He's become a solid three-point shooter. Still young, he's only going to get better and better.
Passes it to Gobert. From downtown, here's Brand, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Brand's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Tries a 3. No good from Jay.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The feed to Burks. He dishes it to Gobert. The rebound by Anderson.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
They grab their own miss. Biyombo kicks to Anderson. No good. And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game. Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Burks. Brand comes in for Chris Johnson. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Ian Clark. The Hornets also with a sub. Ryan Roberts is checked in for Gerald Henderson. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Stevenson is the 2 with MKG the 3. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Al Jefferson. And it's Roberts in at the point.
Timeout call.
A different look for Utah. Johnson comes in for Gobert. And Ian Clark subbed in for Derek Favors. The Hornets also with a sub. Jay's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. The pass to Jay. Shot is no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Johnson attacking. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Now here's Stevenson. Kicks it to Jefferson. he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
And Jefferson with the excellent pump fake. Unusual, Steve, in that it really looks nothing like his shot. He just lifts the ball, and defenders always seem to bite on it.
Yeah, you know, it's that deception. And sometimes it looks, you know, almost comical, and yet defenders go for it. So it's obviously an effective move. And I think it's also his mentality. He's trying to trick defenders and elude them instead of, you know, trying to draw contact.
Utah foul call.
Lance Stevenson, the all-time leading scorer in the history of high school basketball in New York State. That's something when you can...
You're better than that.
Not tonight, I'm not.
Led Lincoln High School to...
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Roberts kicks to Kid Gilchrist. 8 feet away. That's good.
Al Jefferson.
That's 7 points for Al Jefferson.
Questions about eligibility and off-the-court issues caused many colleges not to recruit him. And after one season at Cincinnati, he slid to the second round of the draft, but he's really become quite a player.
Jay's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Here's Clark.
2 minutes.
Dishes it to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away. The rebound by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
But for Lance, you know, he fell into the right situation in Indiana. A team that was patient, worked with him to help develop his talent. Paul George is in that starring role there for the Pacers for the foreseeable future. And I think Lance perhaps wanted to move on to Charlotte to see how he could handle being the main guy on the team.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
We talk so much about how valuable expiring contracts and draft picks are in terms of building a team. One thing that gets overlooked is just how important having a player on a good contract can be. It opens up so many possibilities for a team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gobert, he's checked in for Trevor Booker. Hood comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Alec Burks subbed in for Johnson. And then for Charlotte, Chris Anderson is checked in for Jefferson. Seller comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Ennis in for Lance Stevenson. With the talk of value contracts, if you get a franchise player and you're only paying him half of what is expected, Clark, that's an extra all-star player you can afford on your roster.
And I think that's a big payoff with it. So much of how a team is constructed in the NBA involves how close they are to the salary cap. So you'd like to try to get as many really good players as you can at market value, or in some cases maybe below market value.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
And that produced great fruit for them in transition.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
You know, this gives them a measure of revenge for what happened in the first meeting between these two clubs. That one really did not go their way.
And as interconference opponents, Steve, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. They won't see each other in the regular season again until next year.
It always takes someone stepping up, and that happened here as we got great numbers for Gordon Hayward. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see he was a difference maker.
Shot and game clock separate by 5. Here's Jay. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Clark. And Jay gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Situation. At the line for your Jazz, Ian Clark.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Anderson. Williams attacking. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy.